Hey guys, Lauren Salaun with Afterbuzz TV here at the Paley Center for Media for The League, A Fond Farewell. We are so excited to be here for one of my favorite shows. It's the series finale and we're going to have a great time, so we'll see you after the show. How was it being one of the few women on the show with all these dudes?
It was great. It was totally intimidating and terrifying most of the time, but I got very used to it by the second season. But the first season I was just and I'm not a trained comedy girl. I come from drama where the comedy comes from terribly uncomfortable human dudes and a lady and a lady and a lady.
She's a lady.
That's no way to talk about John LeJoie. Nailed it. You're a man. Show them you did.
Sorry.
Seems like you fit it.
Yeah.
Fine
But so and I jumped into this pool with all of these guys who come from improv and UCB, and that's their world. And they were like, "Where did you train?" And I was like, I just talk. I don't know. I listen and then I talk, and so it was really fun for me to get to stand next to them and learn and absorb their funny, and then sort of regurgitate that funny out into the world. But yeah, at first it was terrifying, and I don't know anything about football. So on top of not being funny, I don't know anything about. I am really gonna break all the walls down tonight.
I've seen in other interviews you grew up as a Pats fan, and now you're a bit of a Saints fan.
Yeah.
So you still keep up with it, or have you gotten into football through the show?
It's when you have to read a great novel for homework, and you're like, I don't want to read it because it's my homework. Now I look at football, I'm like,
Yeah.
I like it. I don't love it.
I like it, I think. Okay. That's the right answer.
I like it. I'm also, I've got issues with football right now and concussions, and it's a conflicted relationship I have.
Yeah. Speaking of relationships, I can imagine that working with your husband on something like this would be super fun, but then could also be
No, it's the best thing ever, because let's think about the reality of what we do, where
You're
it's
so busy all the time.
well, and he could be on a show in Vancouver and I could be in Atlanta, and or I could be doing an hour long somewhere shooting out at Sony, and he would be writing back in Hollywood, and I would just be that's crazy. We would never see each other. We got to be on a show together. We would go to work and it was going on a date. It was so, because we have kids, so anytime you could go and there was food, and we would sit and we'd be do you want to get lunch yet? And we dated for 7 years. It was amazing.
I love that.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So, speaking of children, one of your on-screen kids, Chalupa Batman.
Yes.
How did that name come about? Because I know, all the guys, they're always cracking jokes at each other.
That is a Jeff and Jackie brainchild. So you ask them. Their brain works in mysterious ways. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know where most of their stuff comes from.
Yeah, it was hilarious. And you even were, you started catching on and calling him Chalupa Batman.
Well, yeah, it's a very catchy name.
I know.
Yeah. There's a lot of dogs out there named Chalupa Batman now.
That's
pretty great.
That would be a great dog name.
Yeah, you should go get a dog.
I know, just to name it Chalupa Batman.
Just to name it Chalupa Batman.
So what's coming up next for you?
I have an arc on the second season of Togetherness on HBO, which I'm super excited about. I am in the Gus Van Sant movie with Matthew McConaughey called Sea of Trees, which I'm very excited about. And then I just wrapped this big comedy called Bastards with Owen Wilson and Ed Helms. And that was my first time actually having a big role in a comedy, and I was oh, this is great.
Well, I know you already said comedy wasn't, or improv wasn't naturally your thing, but you kicked ass in it. So doing this big comedy,
it's all about being able to laugh at yourself and not being afraid of being the butt of a joke. I'm totally down with that. That's fine.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much. Nice to meet you too, Katie.